Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome once again to Pre Order Monday, when we talk about the latest releases from Games Workshop. Our overlords actually packed a lot for us this Monday, and especially for you Stormcast players and a bit of Lord of the Rings. So, yeah, let's get to it. The first release today is Krondys and Karazai, the big Stormcast dragons for Stormcast Eternals for Age of Sigmar. So there's gonna be two varieties to this dragon. Sorry, Krondys and Karazai. So I believe they are the same kit. Yeah, they're the same kit, but with two different dragons that you can build. So I believe yeah, this guy is gonna be the main Stormcast dude. They're both sons of Dracothian, I believe. So if you're a Stormcast player into dragons, these are a must buy. Now, the Stormdrake Guard have been getting a lot of traction for the past few months because they are just so hideously broken. And they did get the price hike recently, but according to sources online such as Goonhammer, it's nowhere near enough. Raising their points cost isn't actually the solution that's needed. They actually need a brand new war scroll in order to become balanced because they just do too much. Um, so yeah, right now the verdict is they are absolutely bonkers broken and will destroy the meta in anything they touch. So if you want to play tournaments, I suggest you spam these guys. But if you are a casual player, taking a squad of one shouldn't hurt your enemies too bad. But be very careful using them with friends. I'd actually recommend using the big guys more than the small guys. Anywho, um, Dungeon Bowl is it's a spin-off Blood Bowl where it's Blood Bowl but in a dungeon. So it's gonna play like a board game with like movement shenanigans around the dungeon, and you still have to score touchdowns apparently. Though I have no idea how that's supposed to work. The fluff of this is that the colleges of magic actually commissioned various players to go down and explore the dungeon. So there's gonna be 8 teams, one for each college of magic, and they are mixed races. So you don't just have one race per team. So that's pretty cool. Now, you also get the Goblin Team accessories released. So, these are three separate products: the Blood Bowl Goblin Pitch, the Goblin Team cards, and the Goblin Team dice set. So, you order these guys separately, but they just come in one image. So, decided to just go through them. If you're a Blood Bowl fan and you play goblins, you probably want to get at least the dice set and the Goblin Team cards. The Goblin Pitch is you know, just optional because you already get a pitch with the starter set if you have it. Now, new for Necromunda is the Book of the Outcasts, which actually lets you play a new gang, which is the Underhive Outcast Gang, which is basically the guys who are at the laylayan of society. Um, and apparently these guys are utter garbage individually, but their strength is in numbers. They actually also look great and are very good for using as cultists, so or as conversion fodder since they do have very unique sculpts. So they're gonna be great for conversion work in Necromunda. If you want to make your custom hirelings, your custom Venator, this is a great kit to pick up. You also get your Underhive Outcast cards. Of course, it contains your gang tactics, and this is what a lot of people have been waiting for: the Necromunda Underhive Market. It's an expansion for the Zone Mortalis set, and it's actually pretty sulit. for a bit over 2,000, you get like a lot of terrain that you can use to build a market. So you have these little boxes. You actually have a couple of buckets. These heater thingies. These I'm not sure if those are weapon racks or food racks. I think they're weapon racks. And some signs, garbage dumpsters to place your lumineth in. Then I'm absolutely loving these stalls. They can be painted any way you like, and our friend Eric actually mentioned his AOS group discussing how to turn this into something for AOS. So painting these things in wood and other cloth colors, and converting the weapon racks into either torture racks or food uh food grills. Though grilling on something that's slanted is not something that I would ever recommend, so it could probably be a drying rack. But as a reminder, please do not roast things on things that are slanted, because you will get uneven heat distribution, and Kesh will be offended because Kesh really likes his meat. So now, a lot of people have been excited by this. This is the Battle in Balance Tomb, which is a board game for Lord of the Rings. So it's great because it's the 20th anniversary of Fellowship of the Ring in 2021. Yeah, it's been 20 years. And when it came out, I was 9. So, gods, it's been so long ago. And it still holds up well today. I would say that with the glories of practical effects that they used in uh the original Lord of the Rings trilogy, that it's actually timeless, and I will defend the trilogy to death. Like it's like the best movie trilogy ever. Um Only to be matched by any movies released by Konosuba. So the Battle and Balance Tomb is a re-release of the original starter set, and it's actually cool because you get the entirety of the Fellowship of the Ring, which, if you want to play them in glorious Middle Earth strategy battle game, is an entire 800 point army on their own. So, yes, you do get the whole fellowship in plastic. You also get like 15 Moria goblins, which are a great way to start any Moria army. You add the Balrog, and and the Balrog is not Webster exclusive either, and it's worth like 2,800. Nowhere near as much as I thought. And it also comes with a cave troll. So this is a great way to start a Middle Earth strategy battle game, and you do also get a board game. The big bummer to me is that they didn't include any of the awesome terrain that originally came with the original set. So the original set actually included like the actual tomb of Balin with a lot of columns, pillars, the well that Pippin dropped the bucket and the skeleton into because he was a dumbass. But really, this is um this is a good set. It's pretty worth for what you get out of it. The cave troll alone is and the fellowship are worth the price of the box. So I definitely recommend getting this if you're a big fan of Lord of the Rings, if you want to play the board game, or if you want to start either the fellowship or Moria or both in strategy battle game. It's a really great value. I do recommend it. So let's do a quick recap of all our releases. So we have the Big Dragons, Krondis and Karazai for Stormcast Eternals. Really cool models. Unfortunately, no undead. Stormdrake Guard models, which are absolutely broken, and you will actually need to temper yourself and not spam these guys in order to not lose friends. They are actually worse than Lumineth right now. Yes, they are worse than Lumineth. They also have this bullshit where they're immune to spells on a 4+. Yeah, straight up the best way to kill big unisec dragons, they get a 4 up against that. It's they straight up just really need a new war scroll sheet. Um lose a few abilities, etc., because they are totally unbalanced for what they do. So Dungeon Bowl, I have no idea how this works, but it's a Blood Bowl in a dungeon. The Goblin team accessories for using your Goblin team in Blood Bowl. The Book of the Outcast, along with the Underhive Outcast gang and the Underhive Outcast cards. The Underhive Market for Necromunda, which Eric is auto buying because it's awesome. And the Battle and Balance Tomb for the Fellowship of the Ring. I have a question from Michael. If the Storm uh, the broken dragons can kill Nagash. I believe they can, but their biggest value is in shrugging off Nagash's spells. Enough of them can kill Nagash, so that's how utterly bonkers they are, even with the increased points cost. I'm not sure how many it will take to kill Nagash, but yeah, they probably can because they're absolutely busted. Okay. So this Saturday we're gonna be having a special with our friend Jonathan who has read the rules for Warma Hordes. So we're gonna be talking about the painted Warma Horde stuff. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be huge. We're also gonna be having Louis on stream to talk about Warma Hordes. We're gonna be showing some examples of some armies. And we'll show them this Saturday on our primer. Yeah, Eric, you are a bit late. Um, yeah, and I'm gonna ask you to send us pictures of your Warmahorde stuff so we can feature it. And yeah, you did talk about Pippin being a dumbass. I am so sorry. You can just watch the video again on the Tube of You or on the Book of Face. Um, no problem. It's gonna be here forever. So Michael actually does love the Warmahard models, but yes, the plastic is utterly atrocious. But if you can get past that, it's an absolutely well-made um, game system. And as a game system, it's actually better for tournament play than something like Warhammer because it's really designed for that. So yeah, and yes, thank you very much, Mr. Eric. We're checking if we can get it. It's currently just still on Kickstarter. So after it, if after it goes on like regular release, we should be able to get it. So that's like quite a ways off. So await news. And anyway, that's it for pre-order Monday. Uh, yeah. So we'll see you guys this Saturday on the Warm Heart stream. And goodbye and buy more plastic.